to this point and hopefully be playing at your best, and it's always exciting to get to start Substate.
Come in our Substate, then we play in southeast of Saline is the number 1 seed. They take on Minneapolis tonight in southeast of Saline. The Vikings as the number 4 seed take on Ellsworth. They come in with an 8-12 record. The Vikings come in 10-10 on the year, so that's good. The number 2 seed is Beloit. They're 14-6. They taking on Riley County tonight, and the number 3 seed is Council Grove. They are taking on the Lions tonight. So the winners will play on Thursday at Minneapolis. So certainly, I was talking to Coach Schneider, and he thinks it's back in 2017, maybe 5 years ago, since we had a home game in the first round of Substate.
Yeah, somebody was talking to me today earlier about when's the last time that the boys had a good postseason run and that kind of thing. And I was thinking it was about 4 or 5 years ago when my oldest son was a junior or senior.
Yeah, I think that's when it was. So the Vikings are certainly looking forward tonight to taking on these Ellsworth Bearcats, a team that was back in our league when I was in high school. They're young. They only have 1 senior on the team. They start a couple of sophomores. So Vikings are going to have to look out because this team will be eager and fearless.
Well, absolutely, and it's one of those things where you got to be ready to play. Everybody is 0-0 tonight, and I don't care if you're the number 1 ranked team in the state playing a team that hasn't won a game all year. You better be ready to play tonight because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you come out and shoot the ball cold, and the other team is lighting it up from 3, and all of a sudden you got a ball game that you didn't expect. So I think the Vikings are psyched, though. I think they're ready to play, and the boys are eager to see what they can do to try and get through this Substate tournament.
Although they lost their last couple of games coming in, it was against quality teams, and I think they learned a few things about themselves in those games. So yeah, you're right. I think they're ready to go, and I'm looking forward to a great game tonight. We'll take our first timeout, a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about some more statistics for you. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball Boys Substate, back after this 2-minute timeout.
We got Gerald. It's the first time we've had him all year.
I know.
High School Booster Club has a gift card giveaway going on tonight for high school students. We're going to start giving those gift cards away here. Sometime after the game begins, we'll call names during timeouts between quarters.
So high school students, be listening for your name. You might win one of those gift cards. We got things to Indigo Mood, Casey's, and I'm not sure where a couple of them are from, but I'm sure they're good places. So high school students, be listening up for your names.
Do you know that Gerald is high school best friends with Doc Rivers?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Brian got a pass from him one time when they were playing down in Oklahoma City. They could go everywhere with Doc Rivers' pass on their run.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I had never heard that.
Yeah, he is. And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Darren Abel. Got Jared Bass working the controls for us once again, doing a great job as always. And the Vikings, what's guys' night tonight is the 3A, Class 3A, which most of our teams in our league are 3A teams. Girls will play tomorrow night. They're also playing Ellsworth, and they just didn't want to play the same night, which is fine. So we'll be back here tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Just makes tonight a little bit of a shorter night for us. So.
Yeah, no question about that. Hoisington is at Phillipsburg tonight in their Substate. Larned is at Lakin tonight. Halstead is at Heston tonight. Nickerson at Cheney tonight. Wichita Trinity at Haven. Lions at Council Grove. And then, of course, Ellsworth is here at Smoky Valley. That's how all the boys' games are going tonight. But the Vikings, they are, of course, led in scoring by Haven Lysell. He's doing a good job inside. And Vincent Pickering has really been picking up the scoring pace coming off the bench. He'll come off the bench tonight because Cade Blanchett back in the starting lineup. But Vincent's really been a scorer for us down the stretch.
Yeah, Vincent has really improved and especially really picked up his game this last half of the year. And you can just see when he comes on the floor, he's playing with confidence. He's confident in his shot. He's not afraid to put it up at any point and from any place on the floor. So, that's nice to have somebody like that coming off the bench, so that we know that we don't have to, we're not limited to our first five having to do all of our scoring.
Yeah, no question about that. They come in with a young guy being their number one player. Coach Snyder didn't get stats like I did not, but he said this number 2 Cravens is their best player. He shoots with no fear, and he loves to go. He's a 3-point shooter, but he'll still drive to the basket. So he's one of the ones that the Viking guys are certainly going to have to take care of tonight defensively.
Yeah, we don't want him to get in a groove and go off and have like a 28-point game or something. I know his dad. I went to college with his dad. His dad played basketball at Sterling College, and his dad is I saw in the program, is the coach for the girls team.
Okay.
So he's a kid who's probably been in gym rat, most of his life, if not all his life, and is going to know how to do things the right way, and is going to be probably pretty fundamentally sound. So definitely we're going to have to know where he's at all times on the floor.
Yeah, no question about that. I had a chance to talk with Coach Snyder a little earlier today. We got his feelings on his pregame thoughts tonight.
And welcome back to more Viking pregame. Don Binks along with Coach Doug Snyder. As you get finally have a home game in Substate, nice to be on a home sweat stand, but take us back to the last couple of games, and although you played well, you didn't get the victories.
Yeah, we did. We had some good moments in both games against Haven and against Pratt last Tuesday. It's bizarre to think we haven't played for 6 days, but we did have some good things. Of course, we didn't have one of our starters. Cade Blanchett was out, and oddly enough, the guy that took over the starting role for him, Vincent Pickering, was our leading scorer. Vinny's been playing well. You and I talked about that last week once, and he just continues to do some really nice things for us. But, Pratt was a much improved team over last year, and they deserved wholeheartedly their third place finish in league this year. They only lost to some really, really solid teams, but I thought we competed. I thought we hung in the game. We gave ourselves chances. They just made free throws down the stretch and didn't really give us a chance to catch up. It was kind of a replay of the Haven game where, again, we're close and they make free throws and we don't hit shots. And so I think both were really good primers for us to lead into the postseason, and it is really nice to be at home. Haven, the Haven game was our senior night, and the good news was we kind of realized we were going to have another home game. So in essence, this is our senior night. This is our boys' last opportunity to play at home, and hopefully they go out. And I told them last year, when we met last practice, that we just need to go out and have some fun. We need to go out and just play the way we're capable of playing and do the things that we do well.
Yeah, you want to take care of business. It is nice being at home against an Ellsworth team. You don't know a lot about Ellsworth, but they're only 8-10 or 8-12 on the year, so they're a good team.
Yeah, we don't know a lot on paper about them, but we're about 7 films in right now out of 20 games this year. So we've watched almost half their schedule and would like to think that we have a pretty good hold on them. They've had time to prepare for us, just like we've had time to prepare for them. So it'll be interesting to see if they bring any wrinkles in, to try to mix things up on us a little bit. They're a talented group. They're full of a bunch of sophomores. I think they only have 1 senior in the starting lineup. I think it's a senior, a junior, and 3 sophomores, if I'm not mistaken. Number 2, the Cravens kid, really solid athlete, good leaper, good finisher, shoots the ball really well. So we're going to have our work cut out for us as far as what we need to do. I think number 1, we've got to be really physical with these guys, and our schedule has been pretty strong this year, and we need to take advantage of the fact that we've had to play some really physical games even in the last 2 weeks that hopefully have prepped us to play these guys and get us ready to go.
Yeah, you want to be able to come through, and like you said, Vincent Pickering has been a delight off the bench and in his starting role to get some points for you, so looking forward to him contributing tonight, but still your seniors are your leaders.
They really are. I think they get so many things done for us. Trayton hasn't shot the ball extremely well in the last couple of games after being pretty smooth. I think he's excited to get going. Haven Lysell Stewart got a lot of minutes for us last game because he stayed out of foul trouble and we needed him on the court, but he does so many things for us. And then Lucas and his defense out there, he's just such a great stopper. We'll probably give him the luxury of guarding their best player to start out tonight. And like I said, we expect a lot of those guys, but we expect a lot out of all of our guys. This is the time of the year where it gets to be a lot of fun. It's postseason. Your backs are against the wall, but at the same time, you have a chance to showcase all the things things you've worked on and all the things you've improved on. And our goal tonight, again, is just to come out and play the type of basketball we know we're capable of playing and let everything out there that we've got.
Yeah, leave it all on the court because it's you win in advance. But how about a couple of keys to victory?
I think number one, we got to shut down. Number two, for them, we've got to shut down the Cravens kid and make sure he doesn't have a big game. I'd say second of all, keeping them off the boards. If we can get them one and done, I think that's going to be a big aspect of the night. And number three, limiting our turnovers. I think if we can handle those three elements tonight, as well as putting the ball in the hole, like I said, it's our home court. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. We just want to come out and play. We want to come out and compete. We want to come out and play with energy and let everything else, let the chips fall where they may.
Sounds like a plan, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks.
Doug Snyder of the Vikings, and we'll be back with more pregame right after this.
Smoky Valley High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Adam Keller. Looking at the girls' side of the Minneapolis Class 3A Substate, the number 1 seed Southeast of Saline, and they'll be taking on number 8 seeded Lions tonight. Number 4 Council Grove against 5 seeded Beloit. Right here tomorrow night will be the number 2 seeded Smoky Valley Vikings taking on the Ellsworth Bearcats. And the bottom of the bracket, the number 3 seed Minneapolis, the host team taking on Rebounding County. Winners of the girls' games advance to Friday night. Concessions tonight, sponsored by the Drama Club. Also a reminder, quarterfinal games tonight, the winners will advance on the boys' side. They'll advance and play Thursday night in Minneapolis. In the girls' bracket, the winners tomorrow night will advance and play Friday night at the 3A Substate in Minneapolis.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson along with Darren Abel as we're getting closer to this tip-off of tonight's game. And girls action will be doing the same thing again tomorrow night, Darren. And I'm really excited for our girls. I think they've had a great season, too, and they come in as a 2 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the girls have a great shot of getting through to the championship game. And really, as a coach, if you can get to that championship game on Saturday, you just want to have a chance.
Yeah.
If you can get to that game and tell yourself, well, this is a game we need to get to, that gives us a chance to go to state. And you're right, the girls have had a good year and expect a really good sub-state run from them.
Southeast of Saline is the number 1 seed, and we beat them in the second game of the year, so we know we can play with them. They play Lions. Council Grove is playing Beloit. The Vikings host Ellsworth tomorrow night, and Minneapolis is hosting Riley County. So that's the way those all work out in the girls' pairings. But tonight it's guys action, and then like they say, when the boys win tonight, they'll be playing on Thursday in Minneapolis, and the girls, when they win tomorrow night, they'll be playing on Friday in Minneapolis. So that's how that all will work out. And again, it is just about time for starting lineups, but I think we're going to have the national anthem first. So Jared will take a 1-minute timeout for the national anthem, and we'll be back with starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game after this timeout.
tonight's varsity boys basketball game featuring the Ellsworth Bearcats and your Smoky Valley Vikings. Tonight's game is a quarterfinal matchup in the 3A Minneapolis Substate. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. For Ellsworth, a 6'2" sophomore, number 2, Will Cravens. And for the Vikings, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Lucas Apel. For the Bearcats, a 6' sophomore, number 3, Lane Rolfs. And for the Smoky Valley Vikings, a 5'11" junior, number 4, Carson Peel. For the Bearcats, a 6'3" senior, number 4, Gavin Weber. And for the Vikings, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Trayton Miller. For Ellsworth, a 6' junior, number 23, Cade Gwinner. And for Smoky Valley, a 6'4" junior, number 11, Cade Blanchett. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, a 6'2" sophomore, number 32, Riley Stone. And rounding out the starting lineup for Smoky Valley, a 6'4" senior, number 25, Haven Lysell. Bearcats head coach Ryan Weber. He's assisted by Ryan Peshka. Smoky Valley head coach Doug Schneider, assisted by Alan Meyer and Michael Ryan. Officials for tonight's game, BJ Johnson, Gerald Henderson, and Rimbert Johnson. Also, one correction in the schedule, Gus Griffith wearing number 21 tonight. Again, Gus Griffith will be wearing number 21.
Always a fun pleasure to be around Gerald Henderson.
Yeah, glad to see Gerald on the floor tonight. He's one of the better officials around, I think.
So it'll be Lysell jumping against number 32, I believe, Stone. And we're ready to go. Sit back and enjoy. Hope you're watching on live.smokeyvalley.org as well. And the tip is controlled by Ellsworth. They get the first shot at it. Cravens will bring it into the front court. Vikings are going to pick up man-to-man. Lucas Apel is going to be on their leading scorer, their best player. He's just a sophomore. He goes on the wing to Gwinner. Gwinner looking out top to Rolfs. Rolfs with it over to shot and good from Craven. So he isn't afraid to shoot it, and he knocked it down on the first possession.
Yeah, like we said, we need to keep tracking him. Lucas got picked off on a screen and left Cravens open.
Man-to-man defense by Ellsworth. Peel has the top of the key, goes to Miller. Miller near side, now back to Peel to reset the offense. Near side again to Miller, inside to Lysell. Lysell with the pivot in the middle, double team, kick around outside, look at inside to Blanchett, shot up and good by Cade Blanchett.
Yeah, Vikings definitely have a height advantage, so I would expect we're going to look to try and really get the ball inside.
Yeah, each team scored on their first possession. Cravens goes around the horn to Gwinner. Gwinner baseline to Stone. Stone looking back, comes out top to Weber. They'll reset to Rolfs. Near side it goes to number 23, Gwinner. Baseline to the Cravens. Go inside, tipped away, and stolen by the Vikings. Carson coming up with it all the way to the perimeter. Gets it out to Miller. His three ball, no. Rebound, Blanchett. Out to Miller. Miller baseline to Lucas Apel. 6.5 minutes to go, first quarter. There's a turnover by the Vikings. They deflected a pass, so each team has a turnover now. Here comes Cravens on the dribble. Comes around to Rolfs, goes outside to Gwinner. Baseline it goes to Stone. Back it goes to number 4, Weber. Cravens in the middle, elevates, shot up, and no. Rebound, Lucas Apel on the quick run. 2-on-1 Viking break. Here's Apel, and he takes it all the way. Coast to coast for the 2 points for the Vikings. Out it goes to Cravens from Rolfs. Almost a turnover there, but the Vikings weren't quite able to get that one picked away. 5:50 to go, first quarter. On the drive is Cravens against Apel, out to the free throw line, and losing the handle momentarily was Weber. Now he goes on the wing to Rolfs. Rolfs against Blanchett. Good defense by Cade. Here's a baseline drive and shot up, too strong. Rebound tipped by the Vikings, but controlled by Ellsworth. Gwinner gets it out to Cravens. Cravens on the dribble drive. Good defense, Vikings. Here's Stone, wanted to trigger a long shot. He didn't. Back it goes on the drive to Gwinner. Gwinner kicks it out to Weber. Weber on the dribble drive. Long possession for Ellsworth. Give and go. Here's a Weber on the baseline, and he's going to get called for the travel. Turnover, Ellsworth.
Great defensive possession by the Vikings there.
Long defensive possession.
Yeah. They did a really nice job of not letting Ellsworth get into what they wanted to do.
Yeah, they really took a long possession. That might have been 30 or 40 seconds anyway on that possession. Vikings with a 1-point lead with the ball. Here's Apel, goes to Peel, baseline corner, far side. Back to Apel, top on the wing. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Off it goes to Cade Blanchett. Cade Blanchett on the dribble drive. Off to Carson Peel in the lane. Kick out to Miller. Miller kick out to Peel. Peel drive. Kick out to Blanchett. Back to Miller. Around to Apel, looking for Lysell inside. Good defense in the middle by Stone on Haven Lysell.
Yeah.
Vikings will reset their offense to Carson Peel, near side to Lucas Apel. It goes to Haven Lysell. Haven gets down, and Haven's going to get called for a travel.
Yeah, kind of lost the ball a little bit and didn't get his feet under him and got stuck a little too far under the basket and shuffled his feet.
Pickering and Griffith now in for the Vikings. First substitution by either team. Who goes out? Blanchett and Apel go out for a little bit.
Gus is wearing number 21 tonight instead of his normal number 30.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't even look at the program. I came up this afternoon and got a program for the game tonight, but I didn't look at Gus's numbers.
Well, in the program, he's listed as 30.
Okay.
He's wearing number 21.
Well, maybe he had an issue with the defense. There's a tip away by the Vikings, but they can't come up with it. Almost a steal. Cravens has it outside, way out. He wanted to shoot there, but he didn't. On the pivot it goes. Good defense by the Vikings. Now it goes inside, and we're going to have a whistle foul on Carson Peel. Got called for the hold, trying to keep the ball away from the Ellsworth player.
Yeah, they did a little pick and roll, and Carson ended up having to guard their post player.
And he's not that tall, so Carson really did not need to be quite that aggressive. They get it into Weber. Weber will drive in the lane. His shot up. No. Rebound, Gus Griffith. Strong rebound by Gus. 4-3 Vikings with a 1-point lead. And the ball. Carson gets it off to Pickering. Pickering back to Carson. Out top between the circles. Go back on the weak side to Pickering. Taking his time, working against Gwinner. Now comes out to Carson, working against Weber. Goes over to Gus. Gus Griffith on the drive. Kick out. And a steal by Cravens. Vikings turn it over. That's 3 on the Vikings?
That's 3.
And Ellsworth has
2.
Cravens inside, misses, rebound, Vikings. Carson Peel with it. Coming down the court on the dribble. Goes out to Trayton Miller. 3-ball. Good! An Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer by Trayton Miller at the 3:10 mark. And those possessions for both teams. Here's Cravens with a 3. No. Rebound inside Gus. Strong rebound again by Gus. And here come the Vikings. They're on a 7-0 run now after that opening 3 by Ellsworth. Carson with it on between the circles. He'll reset the offense at the 2:50 mark. Inside to Gus. In the lane, little floater, and good.
Nice move by Gus. Nice little hook shot from the middle of the lane right over 2 defenders.
Off the glass, too. He was shooting glass all the way. I'm sure that was a planned shot, and he did a nice job with it. Rolfs has it. Comes around to Weber. Weber looking for Cravens on the baseline. Guarded by Peel. Now out to Weber from Gwinner. Weber out on the wing. That was baseline to Stone. Stone has it outside. Goes to Rolfs inside to Cravens. His shot. No. Rebound. Put back. No. Rebound. Gus Griffith. Quickly up to Trayton Miller. Trayton off to Pickering. Pickering gets bumped on the way in. And they're going to say it's out of bounds. He finished the shot and made the shot. But the foul's going to be on Rolfs. And that's just one team foul on each team, so they're letting them play, but they're playing smart.
Yeah, and it really hasn't been anything that I felt like should have been called. It's just been a pretty clean game. Coming in for Ellsworth, number 1, Isaac Lindsley, a 6'2 junior, and
Schmidt.
Number 11, Britton Schmidt, a 5'7 junior.
Out it goes to Trayton Miller, to Pickering out top between the circles. 2:05 mark of the first quarter. Vikings lead 9-3.
Blanchett and Apel back into the Viking lineup.
Goes into Blanchett, into Gus, out to Lucas. Lucas with the shot, and no. Rebound. Gus Griffith with the big hands off the glass, too strong. Apel with the rebound, comes out to Pickering. Pickering in the lane with the drive, little floater, no. Rebound. Gus trying to hang on to it, and finally it goes, still pinballing around, and finally picked up by Ellsworth. Wow, that was an exciting pinball action.
Yeah,
there.
everybody was tipping it, and nobody could get a hold of it.
And Ellsworth comes up with it. Cravens has it near the Viking bench. He'll go across the court to baseline. He goes to number 1 Lindsley. Inside he goes to Stone. His shot up and good. Stone.
Nice job. He just went up right over the top of Gus there.
He had to. That was the right shot, and he just was able to force it up and get the basket to go. 9-5 now. Vikings lead. They have the ball in the front court. Looking for Pickering. Out it goes to Pickering, around to Lucas Apel. Looking for Blanchett inside. Not there. Now he does go to Blanchett. Give and go back to Apel. His shot. Got it to go. Apel with a couple of baskets. Vikings have 11. Here comes Ellsworth. Rolfs. Oh, almost a back court. If Stone wouldn't have been coming up late, that would have been a back court, but he saved it.
Right place at the right time.
And there's a tip away by Lucas. Lucas Apel with the shot up, and no. Rebound, and ends up in the
Cade
hands.
had it, and Lucas ended up knocking it out of his hands.
Cravens on the dribble drive on the baseline. Shot up between Viking players. No. Here come the Vikings again on the run. Pickering up and good. Pickering gives the Vikings their 13th point. I'm unbelievably crazy that Ellsworth hasn't called a timeout to stop
I
this
thought
Viking
for sure
momentum.
he would call a timeout there.
Oh, Pickering, almost another steal, but he bumped into Lindsley, and it'll be Ellsworth's ball after the Viking foul on Blanchett. Pickering. 13-5, Vikings with the lead. Lindsley will put the ball in play. He wants to go to Cravens and does. Cravens on the dribble, gets a screen from Lindsley. Back to Lindsley on the side of the lane. Oh, is everybody left to go, and Stone got loose again.
Yeah, we double teamed on the roll man off the pick and roll, and it left Stone wide open under the basket.
And they get the last bucket of the quarter, and the quarter is in the books. The Vikings have the lead 13-7. We'll be back with quarter number 2 after this 1 minute timeout. Forgot to give the Salina Ortho credit for the starting lineup. So the Salina Ortho starting lineup for the second quarter for the Vikings are Lysell, Blanchett, Pickering, Peel, and Apel on the court. Ellsworth coming with Gwinner, and number 14 is checked in. That's Liker. There's a shot inside by Lysell, missing. Stone gets the rebound. We'll get those starting lineups for you in just a moment as we highlight Liker as he came in. Vikings up 13-7. Where are the turnovers, Darren?
3-3.
And there's Stone underneath. He's got 6 points and 3 back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, the Vikings, as good as they did on a couple defensive possessions, have not been as good the last couple times down.
No, they've lost track of Stone inside there. They got to make sure they keep track of him. Here's Blanchett inside. Kick out to Peel. His 3-ball. Good. An on-run at CPA 3-pointer by Carson Peel for the Vikings' 16th point. Coming at the 7:07 mark. There's the ball on the drive. Kick it out to Gwinner from Lindsley. Back it goes to Liker. His shot from the baseline too strong. Rebound on the weak side by Blanchett. To Carson Peel on the run at the 6:50 mark. Lucas Apel with the dribble drive. He'll pull it out. Go back to Peel. Come across court to Pickering. Looking for Lysell. Has him on the blocks. Lysell up. Good. Strong move on the post to go under the basket and come back around.
Yeah, nice reverse by Haven.
Doubled up the Vikings now are the Bearcats, 18-9. Baseline has it. Kick Cravens, goes inside to Lindley. Backdoor cut by Liker, and he'll get fouled by Lucas Apel. And Apel will pick up the foul, but it'll be first free throws coming in the ball game for Ellsworth in the body of Leighton Liker.
Yeah, Lucas got caught in the middle of the lane there looking at the ball, and his man cut back door, and they made a nice pass to find him going to the bucket.
Free throw good by Liker. That is their 10th point, coming at the 6:22 mark. Second Liker free throw. Young team, these Ellsworth Bearcats. Made that one as well, so they're 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for their 11th point. And the Vikings up by 8, 18-11. Up by 7, pardon me. Near side it comes to Blanchett. Blanchett goes to Lysell. Both the big guys outside the arc now. They'll switch and go in. Here's Pickering on the drive. His shot, no. Rebound, strong inside by Gwinner. And here comes Cravens on the dribble. Cravens into the front court. Comes to Gwinner, looking for Weber. Going to drive instead. Kick out to Liker. Liker with it on the dribble against Pickering. Goes to Weber. Baseline to Lindley. Out to Gwinner. Gwinner trying to get it into Cravens inside. There's a knockaway. Oh, and a foul by Lucas Apel. He got a little bit of the arm of Gwinner.
Just went through his body just a little bit.
Almost had a steal there, but just didn't quite work out.
2 fouls on Lucas, so he's going to come out of the lineup. Trayton Miller back in.
Cravens will put it in for the Bearcats. Go out top to Gwinner. Gwinner picked up by Miller right away. Baseline goes to Weber. Weber looking inside. Now goes back out to Gwinner. Around to Cravens, who's almost at the half-court line. On the dribble against Carson Peel. It's a screen, good give and go. Here's Lindley in the middle. He's shot too strong over the back. Oh, yeah, they're going to say Gwinner is going to be over the back foul, which over the back really isn't a foul, but if you push him out of the way, it is. So that'll be just the second team foul on Ellsworth. The Vikings have 4. Carson Peel walking it into the front court at the 5:20 mark. The left-handed dribble comes over to Lysell. Lysell against Weber. Looking top of the key to Miller. 3-ball, no, missing badly. And Gwinner with the rebound for Ellsworth. Gwinner back to the top of the key, over to Weber on the far side wing. Back to Gwinner, out top, near side to Liker, looking for Cravens. Goes to him, inside to Lindley. Lindley back out to Cravens. Back out to Weber, they'll reset their offense. Goes out to Liker. Liker out top with it. Goes over on the wing to Gwinner, inside to Cravens. His shot, no. Rebound, Vincent Pickering. Quickly up to Blanchett, quickly up to Lysell, and he'll get it for 2.
Vikings have done a nice job of getting out on the break, getting behind Ellsworth as they aren't getting back.
20-11, Vikings lead. Lindley kick it out to Liker. Liker on the dribble drive. Liker shot partially blocked. Vikings with the rebound. Blanchett coming away with a strong rebound there. Here's Miller out to Peel, out to Pickering. 3, it's in there. Another on-runner CPA 3-pointer by Vincent Pickering. The Vikings starting to feel it a little bit now. 23-11.
Haven's got to stay on the floor there.
Yeah, he went up to get the block. Thought he was going to get the block. Good pull down by. There's Pickering inside, and Pickering will get called for the, or get called.
They're going to say it was on the floor.
Yeah. Lindley is going to get the foul. 23-13.
He said he was passing and not shooting, so that's why it's an out of bounds.
It's on the floor, Viking basketball.
Peel will put it in play. Gus Griffith has checked back into the game for the Vikings. Still looking, goes out top to Pickering. Pickering over to Miller, Trayton Miller. Back to Pickering out top to reset their offense to Carson Peel. He'll come around the horn and get out in the half-court circle and reset it to Pickering.
Ellsworth in his zone now off the out of bounds. 2-3 zone.
Now it goes to Miller, inside to Gus. Griffith on the block. Gus looking for somebody cutting. Oh, beautiful look. And there's Carson Peel. And that is the Vikings' 25th point, coming at the 3:30 mark of the first half.
Vikings in a 3-2 zone now.
Cravens with it out top. Inside of Stone. Stone had 6 points. There's Gwinner from the elbow. No. Rebound. Carson Peel quickly up in the run. Looking for passing lane. Here's Pickering. Pickering on the dribble. Goes cross court to Miller. He'll trigger a three. It's good.
And there's a 30-second timeout for Ellsworth.
You mentioned the sharp shooting Trayton Miller. Boy, he really came through that time. He just took a smooth, easy shot.
Yep.
Just nothing but net.
Yep, didn't rush it. He knew he had a defender coming at him, but he still took his time, got his feet under him, made a nice release. Vikings doing a really nice job, especially getting out on the break. Ellsworth is kind of standing and watching on the rebounds, so the Vikings have gotten 3 or 4 baskets on fast breaks.
I got an update on trading scores with Devin Haney that's broadcasting the southeast of Saline. It's 6-2 after one quarter. Southeast of Saline leads, but what a low-scoring game that is.
From Mike Rose, Lions leads at Council Grove 27-24. He thinks they maybe are ahead because they started at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they might have. And
Coach Schneider said something about Lions. He said Lions could give Council Grove a good game tonight, so that's not a surprise, that score.
Right.
Here the Vikings are taking care of business by the score of 28-13, but obviously a long way from over, so you got to play smart. And it goes to Gwinner, knocked away by Miller. Vikings are really active in the passing lanes.
Yep, they've gone to that 3-2 zone. So we'll see how Ellsworth adjusts against that.
they'll put it in play right in front of the student section of Smoky Valley. Out it goes to Gwinner. Baseline to Cravens. Cravens drive in the middle. His shot up, and wow, he got that
Nice
one
shot.
up. That's only his 5th point, so the Vikings certainly have done a good job of keeping him under wraps at the 2:45 mark. Carson out top with it, driving the lane. Oh, beautiful pass to Haven and in for Haven. 2 more points for Haven.
Yep, nice little ball fake by Haven to get Cravens up in the air behind him so he could get that shot off without getting blocked.
There's Gwinner looking for help from Miller. Goes into a double team inside to Stone. Stone shot blocked by Gus Griffith. Ball loose, picked up by Weber. Weber shot no, and a foul. And we're going to have a free throws coming up for Ellsworth. It's going to be Lysell on the foul, his first, team 5th. And Weber will be at the free throw line. He has not scored yet in this game. They're 2 for 2 from the line earlier. 2 by Liker. Weber, a left-handed shot, missing. And it is one more coming up. 2:15 to go here in the first half. 30 for the Vikings, 15 for Ellsworth. Second shot also missing. Rebound tipped by Griffith and controlled by Lysell. So the Vikings doing a good job of defensive rebounding. Carson into the front court, off to Pickering. Pickering looking for some help. Goes out to Gus, out top. Near side to Trayton Miller. Miller looking for a cutting Pickering. Not there. Goes to Peel. He breaks open at the top of the key to reset to Pickering. Inside to Lysell on the blocks. Lysell, little floater, no. Rebound. Cravens at the 150 mark. Vikings with a 30-15 lead. Cravens on the dribble. Goes inside, knocked away, and they're going to call. Yeah, that was a foul. He can't hang on to him like that.
Yeah.
So Lysell picks up his 2nd foul. But only with 1:43, that's not a bad foul. He can come out and rest a little bit.
Yep, not pick up a 3rd foul here before half.
Blanchett in. Pickering thought he was coming out, but he stays in. So it's Griffith, Pickering, Peel, Miller, and Blanchett on the court for the Vikings. Putting it in play is Rolfs. Rolfs goes to Gwinner. Gwinner drive, no. Rebound. Picked up by Weber. His shot, no. Rebound by Gus Griffith. Gus strong with the rebound inside there. Quickly up to Trayton Miller. Trayton 3 ball. No. Rebound Ellsworth. Ross comes away with the rebound. Quickly up to Winter. His shot. Baseline. No. Rebound Vikings. One shot and out almost every time for Ellsworth. Here's Pickering on the dribble drive. Kick it out to Carson Peel. He'll reset at the 1:11 mark of the first half. 30-15 Vikings lead. Blanchett looking inside for cutting Miller. Not there. Goes to Griffith instead. Griffith out to Miller. Miller was going to trigger but didn't. Goes out instead to Pickering. Pickering on the far side. He will trigger a 3-ball. Swish! Pickering nails another 3 for the Vikings.
Yep, just picking up where he left off.
An Arn Reinert CPA 3-pointer. He is just on fire. He's got 8 in the game. Here's Cravens with a 3. No. Blanchett with the rebound. Carson will slow it down now. 34 seconds. The Vikings may hold it for the last shot.
I heard Coach Schneider say 1 shot.
So they'll work the ball a little bit. Goes to Gus Griffith. Not there. Goes around to Blanchett. Blanchett with it. Near side to Pickering. Pickering with it. 20 seconds left. Out to Miller. Trayton Miller. They can run through their flex offense and they can just run time. It's a good offense. It's a good offense to run clock with. Oh, that was a wild pass, but it made it.
Lucky it got through there.
Out it goes to Carson, out to Miller. Trayton Miller with it at the 5-second mark to Pickering. His 3-ball. Good! And Vincent Pickering, he was a one-man show in that late second quarter there as he drained 3 threes. And the Vikings take a 36-15 lead into the locker room. We'll be back to wrap this first half up for you after this 2-minute timeout.
Here are the next 3 numbers for the gift card giveaway from the Smoky Valley High School Booster Club. It's out 93, 53, 55. The next number 93, 53, 12. 93, 53, 12. And finally 93, 53, 46. 93, 53, 46. Come on over and claim your gift card.
welcome back to Viking Gym. Don Bingson along with Darren Abel. The Vikings have used a couple of runs, a 9-0 run in the first quarter, and then to finish out the quarter, a 13-2 run to give them a 36-15, 21-point halftime lead. The halftime show brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. At the school, on the field, or in their clinic, they're ready wherever and whenever you need them to help you get back in the game. The home field advantage starts at the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Scoring went like this. First for Ellsworth, Lindsley with 2, Leiker with 2. 5 for Cravens and 6 for Stone. For the Vikings, 2 for Gus Griffith, 2 for Cade Blanchett, 4 for Lucas Apel, 5 for Carson Peel, 6 for Trayton Miller, 6 for Haven Lysell, and 11 points for Vincent Pickering. What a nice job he did off the bench. And what he got for rebounding and turnovers?
Yeah, turnovers, 3 apiece. And really both teams, almost all those turnovers were in the first quarter, I think. So pretty clean second quarter as far as turnovers go, and then Vikings dominating on the rebounding side as we thought they would, maybe with the height advantage that we've got. The Vikings with 17 rebounds to 9 for Ellsworth.
Yeah, they've been clearing out the defensive rebounds especially. There was a couple possessions where Ellsworth got some tips and got a second and third look, but pretty few and far between.
Yeah, Vikings have done a great job, and once they get the defensive board, we're looking to push the ball down the floor, and took advantage of that 3 or 4 times, and Ellsworth didn't get back, and we got some easy baskets on the break. So, that has helped, and then obviously the shooting from the outside.
The 6 3-pointers on the night so far, that helps any kind of offense.
Absolutely, and so if Ellsworth makes the adjustment to try and guard our shooters on the outside, that'll loosen things up on the inside for Haven and Gus.
Time now to look at our impact performance of the first half, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Pretty hard to go anywhere, but Vincent Pickering, that 9 points in that second quarter, all threes. He just looks so comfortable right now.
Yeah, he really does. There's no hesitation when he gets the ball. He knows when he's got a good shot, and that's the thing. He's not just shooting shots every time he touches the ball. His shots are coming within the offense and are good shot selection, so that makes it even better. It makes it that much more efficient.
Time now for a Salina Surgical scoreboard update. Choose Salina Surgical Hospital for your outpatient procedures or inpatient stays. Salina Surgical is proud to be partially physician-owned. See what we got here from some other...
Into the first quarter, Heston 25, Halstead 5.
Got that? Yeah, you got the 27-24 Lions ahead of Council Grove. We think that's a halftime score. I haven't got any from our Rockingham media stations yet, so we'll see how going. Darren has another one. Mike has another one. Riley County scored halftime. Riley County 25, Beloit 33. So that one's going the way it should. But the first one that's going the way the seeded team, Lions doing a good job. One of our CKL teams.
Yeah, and I'm not too surprised by that. Lions, finished in the lower part of our league, but I would guess that even though they may not have as good a record as Council Grove, they've played a better schedule than Council Grove has.
I want to thank our sponsors that help us with our portion of the broadcast too, including Harry Mallory, Farm Bureau, Lindsburg Realty, Liz Nahodney, owner broker, the Pizza Hut, Dr. Dale Loader, Smoky Valley Chiropractic, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker Real Estate, call Mari, call it sold, the Old Stuga, CNL Heating and Cooling, Dower Welding, Bank of Tescott, First Bank Kansas, Archer, Salina Ortho, People's Bank and Trust, Arnreiner CPA, Midway Motors, Farmer State Bank, Gallant Tire and Auto, Smoky Valley Booster Club, and Lindsburg Family Dental Care. Again, the Vikings ahead 36-15 here at halftime. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off of the second half. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
And the number 3 seed Minneapolis taking on number 6 Riley County. On the boys' side, semifinal games will be Thursday night at Minneapolis. The girls will play Friday at Minneapolis. Championship games Saturday. The boys play at 5:30. The girls championship game at 7 o'clock.
Smoky Valley Gym done things, along with Darren Abel, as the Vikings and the Ellsworth Bearcats are hooked up in a good one tonight. Certainly going the Vikings' way. First quarter score, the Vikings were up 13-7 after one, but then they scored 23 points in that second quarter, and they just really raced out to a big lead.
Yeah, it really did. You know, I watched the Ellsworth boys as they were walking off the court at the half, and they just had that look on their face like, holy cow, are you kidding me? What are we supposed to do here? So it's one of those things where if we can jump out and get even a 6 or 8-0 run on them, that might pretty well take care of it for the game. They're going to continue to play, but we've just about taken their spirit out of them.
Swine Ortho starting lineups for Ellsworth: Gwinner, Cravens, Stone, Rolfs, and Weber. For the Vikings: Apel, Carson Peel, Miller, Lysell, and Blanchett. Both teams starting the same way they started the game. The first possession will belong to Ellsworth. Sit back and enjoy. Hope the Vikings can play as well in the second half as they did in the first. Gwinner going inside to Stone. Stone shot up and good. So, well, they went right back to Stone.
Yeah, that was their most successful, productive part of their offense in the first half.
So they get the first basket of the second half. Got a score from Southeast of Saline. They're up 19-8 at the halftime. Southeast of Saline over.
On the girls' side, Hillsboro ahead of Mound Ridge, 33-8 at halftime.
There's a pass inside to Apel. He goes into Lysell, gets tipped away. He should have just gone up with it, but he saw Cade breaking to the basket, and
which Cade was open, but there was a defender in between.
Couple of hands in between. So Vikings have played out underneath their own basket. Inside to Lysell, knocked away. Now we're going to have a foul on the inbound play to the Vikings.
On Rolfs.
That'll be his second. Carson Peel will put it in play for the Vikings, looking for a set play to Miller. Goes instead to Lysell in the middle of the lane. And he throws it to Cravens, and Craven comes away with it. Knocked away by Carson on the. Carson can't come away or get the steal back, but that's the Vikings' first turnover. They didn't have a turnover in the second quarter because you had them 3 in the first quarter.
Right.
They get one here early in the fourth. 36-17, Vikings with the lead. Ellsworth with the ball underneath their own basket. And they've got to go in and finally do to Gwinner. Gwinner out to Cravens. Cravens guarded by Lucas Apel. He's their big scorer, and the Vikings certainly held him in check. Give and go, and Weber trying to get it to Weber, but they can't. They go to Stone way outside. Stone goes over to Gwinner. Gwinner on the far side wing. Back out top to Weber. Oh, looking for Cravens on a cut, but good defense by Lucas. Here's a baseline pass to Weber. Shot too strong. Rebound. Oh, right in the hands of Gwinner, but he can't finish, and now the Vikings come away with the ball, and a foul on Gwinner.
Yeah, Cade and Lucas were kind of fighting over that rebound and knocked it away from each other, and it dropped right into Gwinner's hands. Luckily, he didn't hit the shot. Pick
up his second foul. So Rolfs has 2 and Gwinner has 2 for the Ellsworth Bearcats. Vikings Haven Lysell has 2 and Lucas Apel has 2. Inside it goes to Blanchett. Kick out to Carson. Around to Lucas. Lucas will drive in the middle of the lane. Little floater. Good. He gets to the rim and he elevates so well.
Yeah, that catches. Teams aren't ready for him to elevate like that.
6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Each team has scored a bucket to start this third quarter off. Ellsworth with the ball now. Gwinner. Near side it comes to Weber, looking for Stone inside there. Back out to Weber. They'll reset their offense. Inside to Cravens. Cravens on the dribble. Gets double team baseline inside to Stone. Shot up. No. And he's going to be called for, or he's going to pick up a foul and get 2 free throws.
And that's on Haven.
That'll be 3 on Haven. So at the free throw line will be Stone, who did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Liker made 2 and Weber missed 2, and that one misses badly by Stone.
Gus Griffith coming in for Haven, since Haven's got 3 fouls now.
Gus again only had 2 points, but Mercy, I don't know how many rebounds he had.
He's got 6 rebounds.
Yeah, he did a nice job of fighting inside there amongst a lot of contact.
Yeah.
Second free throw by Stone is good. And that'll be their 18th point, but the Vikings have 38. 5:55 to go here, third quarter. Baseline to Miller, looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Round it goes to Carson Peel, back to Miller, looking inside for Gus. Not there, goes out to Peel. Carson Carson goes over to Lucas Apel. Apel back to Carson out top to Miller.
Ellsworth in his 2-3 zone here.
Lucas Apel, baseline to Cade Blanchett, back out to Apel. Apel with the drive again. Apel kick out to Miller. Miller with the drive in the lane. Kick out to Apel, inside to Blanchett. Blanchett, strong move up, no, and he's going to be fouled. And Cade Blanchett will have 2 free throws.
Nice job moving the ball around the zone, side to side.
That's his first third Bearcat.
At halftime,
Wow.
Cheney is ahead of Nickerson 50-20.
Wow. Cheney is really good.
Yeah.
And Blanchett's free throw too strong. That's the first Viking free throw of the night. Cade. I forgot to get who that foul was on. Likers checked back in for Ellsworth. Oh, and there's a push out on the Weber. Weber went to screen out Trayton Miller, and Trayton Miller was up in the air, and it just bodied him out of bounds.
Yeah, kind of gave him a little extra shove there.
Number 4, Gavin Weber, that's his second.
That other one was on Weber too, because he now has 2 and he didn't have any before.
Pickering in for Apel.
The Vikings ball out of bounds. Carson Peel will do the honors. 4 Vikings along the free throw line. Extended all the way across the court. Pickering 3 ball, partially blocked and rebounded underneath by number 14, Liker. Here comes Cravens with it on the far side wing. Goes inside to Stone. Stone gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Liker. His shot, no. Rebound. Weber inside, blocked by Miller. Yeah. And the foul will be on Trayton Miller, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Weber, who
Number 4, Gavin Weber.
missed 2 in the second quarter. He has not scored yet. Kind of a funny looking shot.
Yeah.
Kind of a side spin on the ball, but he makes the first this time. Coming at the 5:07 mark of the third quarter.
That's one thing we don't want to do is start sending them to the foul line. It gives them a chance to score with the clock stopped, and that's a way to get them back into the ball game.
And that one rattles out. So he made one, missed one. They have their 19th point. And the Vikings come into the front court. Pickering, had to go up a long way to get that one, so it didn't go out of bounds. Quickly out to Miller. Trayton Miller, 3, too strong. Rebound, Pickering though. Pickering out to Carson. Carson with the drive. He gets picked up by Schmidt, who's checked in as well. They have like a 3-2 drop zone as well. Here's Pickering with the shot from the baseline. Good. And Pickering gives the Vikings their 40th point at the 4:35 mark. 40-19. Vikings lead it by 21. Cravens out top to Schmidt. Schmidt looking for cutting Weber. Goes far side to him. Still looking inside to Cravens, knocked away and stolen. Vikings come up with a turnover. But both teams really have been playing so well.
Really have. Not very many fouls and not very many turnovers.
Miller out to Carson Peel. Looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Will go across to Cade Blanchett. Cade Blanchett will get 2 free throws.
Note here from Mike, we have over 100 people, or 100 devices watching the live stream. So thanks to everybody that's watching our live stream, and call some family members and tell them to get on and watch as well.
Well, thanks to Mike Rose for doing what he does. We get a lot of credit for doing stuff here, but boy, Mike is certainly
makes our life a lot easier, that's for sure. Second free throw, good by Cade.
Got that one to go in for the Vikings' 41st point. 41-19 at the 4-minute mark here of
50 cents on popcorn.
the third quarter.
$1 hot dogs, 50 cents.
Around it goes to Cravens. Cravens looking, still looking. And they turn it over. There's Carson over to Cade, over to Pickering. His little floater, good. Pickering is just on fire. 43 points for the Vikings. Pickering has 15. Inside it goes to Lindsley. 3 by Schmidt. No. Rebound Vikings.
Gus Griffith was with the 8th rebound. Cade for a 3. Yes.
Good.
Everybody's joining the 3-ball party tonight.
Cade Blanchett with an Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer coming at the 3:17 mark. Ellsworth turns it over. Pass from Lindley inside, and they turn it over.
Lysell and Apel coming back into Smoky Valley lineup.
We certainly expect the Vikings to get to empty their bench here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but things.
Oh, we got a timeout. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm not sure who called it.
Ellsworth called a timeout. We'll step aside as well.
3:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Vikings up 46-19 back after this 30-second timeout. And we got another score to report for you. El Saline 21, Wabaunsee 19 in, I don't know if that's girls or boys action. I think that's 2A. I think that's
2A, so that should be girls.
I think that's girls action. Here it's 46-19, Viking boys in control. Lucas Apel will bring it into the front court on the dribble, picked up by Gwinner at the half-court line. They're going to it's a matchup zone. It's like a 3-2 zone. Inside it goes to Griffith, around to Pickering. His three ball, no. Griffith, beautiful. Puts it up too strong. And Lindley inside with the rebound for Ellsworth. Up to Liker. Stone inside. Stone has it knocked away, and they're going to call a foul on Lucas Apel trying to get the ball away from Stone. He went with like a 2 or 3 head fake trying to get it in there.
Yeah, which that's kind of been Stone's move, is that shot fake, and he's gotten the guys to go up a couple times and been able to score off of it, so they need to understand that that's what he's going to do about every time.
Schmidt trying to get in, does to Liker with the baseline drive to the lane. Here's Schmidt out top with it. Schmidt near to Gwinner. Gwinner will reset the offense now on the dribble, right in front of the Ellsworth bench out top. Stone looked at a long shot, no. Passes it off to Lindley inside, and he gets the basket.
Nice pass by Stone.
Lindsley gets Ellsworth their 21st point, coming at the 2:21 mark of the third quarter. Trayton Miller with it outside the Ellsworth zone to Pickering. Pickering across to Miller. Miller looked at a 3, didn't trigger, goes out to Carson. Carson back to Miller. Two-man catch there now, baseline to Pickering, looking inside for Lysell, has him off to Miller, ball loose and knocked away. Trayton Miller tries to save it, still loose on the floor, and it comes to Miller. Trayton Miller with 2.
A little bit of a break for the Vikings. Everybody was chasing the loose ball, and it came to Trayton, and nobody was under the basket, and he had an open lane to the hoop.
He took it. Here's Stone inside, and they're going to have a foul on Gus Griffith. They said he got him with a 2-hand.
Yep, kind of chiseled him out of his spot on the block there.
And that'll be Gus Griffith's first foul. Out of bounds to Ellsworth. Schmidt will put it in play for Ellsworth. Still looking, and knocked away by Miller. And Schmidt comes away with it, though. He got himself established and could come in and catch that ball. Here's inside to Stone, kick out to Lindsley. Shot, no. Rebound, Stone inside. And Stone can't, Stone had his hand on the out of bounds trying to keep his balance. And he made contact with the ball. Turnover Ellsworth. Is that number 5 or 6?
7.
7, okay. Vikings have
4.
Still just 1 in this quarter. Blanchett, Peel, Lysell, Pickering, and Miller on the court. For Ellsworth, it's Weber, Gwinner, Rolfs, Cravens, who done this? Lindsley. Pickering inside to Lysell. Lysell shot out. Rolls out. No good. Rebound Ellsworth. Cravens on the dribble into the front court. Wanted to go pass deep. Didn't go. Went instead to Rolfs. Rolfs with it on the dribble around the perimeter. Goes baseline to Weber. Weber back to Rolfs. Rolfs kicks it out to Cravens. They'll reset their offense at the 1 minute mark. 1 minute left, fourth quarter. Off it goes to Weber. Near side to Gwinner. Inside Lindley. Baseline to Rolfs. Good ball movement. And they got the open look. That's the first points of the game for Rolfs. They get their 23rd point at the 45-second mark. Blanchett. Miller. Cross court to Pickering. Pickering elevates in the lane. His shot partially blocked. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Vincent Pickering.
Another league score here for one of our league schools. Larnard loses out at Lakin 62-26.
Figured they would. Lakin had a good record. I think they were 17-3. I wrote down in my notes. Pickering is good from 3. Pickering is good from 2. And now Pickering good from the free throw line. 49 points for the Vikings. 23 for Ellsworth. Pickering second free throw. Got them both. 50 for the Vikings. 23 for Ellsworth. 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Craven's on the dribble out top between the circles. Now over to the far side. Still out, way out top. Around it goes to Rolfs. Rolfs left-handed dribble to Gwinner. Gwinner all the way in. Blocked by Blanchett. He waited till the ball got loose and went up and got it after it got released, so he couldn't pick up the foul.
Yeah, nice job by Cade.
Pickering across to Miller. His 3 ball. Good! Another Arnreiner CPA 3-pointer by Trayton Miller, and the Vikings take a 53-23 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be back with quarter number 4 after this 1 minute. Timeout.
Thinking we might have running clock here.
I wonder.
Hey, James. We have running clock. Yeah. Yep.
The fourth quarter starts with the Vikings with the ball. Lysell, Peel, Miller, Blanchett, and Apel. And almost a turnover, but Apel ends up coming to get the ball. Here's Lysell inside. Haven with the shot. Good.
Ellsworth was back to man-to-man that possession.
55 for the Vikings, 23 for the Ellsworth Bearcats. Near side to Gwinner. Rolfs, Cravens inside to Gwinner. Gwinner double team, turnaround shot, no. Rebound, Lysell for the Vikings. Vikings quickly up the court. Carson across the half-court line. Carson on the dribble. Carson over to Lysell outside looking for Apel. Goes to Lucas Apel now near side to Carson Peel. Carson looking against Gwinner. Gets off to Trayton Miller, and now we're going to have a hold on Gwinner. That'll be his third.
And we're in the 1-1.
We are having a running clock, so clock will be taking off and running here.
Make it a short night.
Yep.
Yeah, running for the fans that aren't familiar, anytime the point differential gets to 30 in the fourth quarter, then the clock runs except for timeouts and injuries.
And Carson makes the first free throw, 56 for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think Cade Blanch is probably done for the night. Yeah. I know I saw Coach Snyder yesterday. He said that ankle was still a little bit tender, so I'm thinking he's going to take this opportunity to just let Cade get a little extra rep on that ankle.
Certainly looked good out there on the court, though. There's a ball inside to Stone, and he's fouled by Lysell, and Haven will pick up his fourth foul. So Haven's time on the court will be shortened up here quickly.
Fifth Viking team foul. Riley Stone.
One of those things, I saw his mom, Margot, post that this will be his final home game.
Yep.
No matter what. You
Yep,
can
that's
keep
right.
on playing, but you're going to go to Minneapolis for the rest of the games, and he'll will not be playing any more basketball for the Vikings here at home. Stone makes the first free throw. Carson Peel out for the Vikings. Pickering back in.
Yes.
Second Stone free throw, no. Rebound, loose, picked up by Gus Griffith. Gus back to Lucas Apel, 5:25 to go here, fourth quarter.
Gus is in double digits in the rebounds. That was his 10th.
Wow, good job for Gus. Oh, there's a ball mishandled by Pickering. Turnover Vikings.
That's their 5th.
Wow, 5 turnovers in the whole game. That is simply outstanding. Here's a 3 ball, and good by Rolfs. Rolfs knocks down a 3 for the Ellsworth, 26th point. Well, 27. What did I miss? Oh, they made a free throw earlier. 24. And the Vikings turn it over again. Here comes Rolfs on the dribble. Rolfs into the side of the lane. Shot blocked by Miller. Out it goes to Schmidt. Schmidt will take it over near side to Weber. Weber shot, no. Rebound, Gus. Quickly up to Trayton Miller. Trayton off to Pickering. Pickering up and good. He gets 2 more. 59 for the Vikings. Inside shot missing. Trayton Miller with the rebound. Here comes Lucas Apel up into the front court. Loses the handle momentarily. Goes to Pickering. Shot. No. Rebound. Lucas Apel. He gets triple teamed inside. Ball blocked and stolen by the Ellsworth Bearcats. 4:11 to go. Vikings 59. Ellsworth 27. Rolfs on the dribble. Goes across to Schmidt. Schmidt with it near side to Cravens. To Rolfs, back to Cravens, inside to Stone, knocked away by the Vikings, Lysell. And at the 3:50 mark, got some substitutions coming in.
Tristan Stambaugh going to come in for Haven Lysell.
Jerome Autry.
And the Autry boys both coming in.
Replacing Lucas Apel.
Bringing his 3 seniors off the floor for the last time here at home.
Ellsworth will put the ball in play. Cravens gets it in to Schmidt. Schmidt on the dribble, goes out top to Weber, near side to Rolfs, looking for Cravens in there. Goes instead to Schmidt. Schmidt with the dribble. Goes near side to Stone. His shot, no. Rebound, Autry inside. Jerome on the dribble. Over to his brother Justice. Justice, the Meerkat, on the dribble, way out top. Under 3 minutes we go in this ball game. Pickering with it on the dribble into the lane. Oh, off his toe. Turnover. Here comes Cravens on the dribble. Cravens with it. Man, wow. Cravens got that up off the glass somehow.
Yeah, Tristan got a hand on it, and Cravens is able to still muscle up and get the ball up on the rim.
Spin it off the backboard and get enough English on it. And on the drive, it's a 1-and-1.
Kai Blanchett and Ethan Abel checking in for the Vikings.
The Meerkat on the free throw line with the 1-and-1. All 12 Vikings that suited up tonight are getting in the ball game. Good job by the Vikings tonight. 59-39. Now just 2 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. And the Meerkat makes the first free throw to get himself in the book. 13 in the first quarter for the Vikings. 23 in the second quarter to really open up the game. 17 in the third quarter, while holding Ellsworth at 7, 8, and 8 for those first 3 quarters. So what a super job the Vikings have done here on defense. Ellsworth with it. Lindsley gets it out to Schmidt. 1.5 left to go to Rolfs. Rolfs on the dribble. Out top to Liker. Liker on the dribble. Kick out to Stone. Stone on the dribble into the lane. Stone gets it off to Lindley. Shot Liker inside. Goes for Ellsworth. 28th point. Oh, 31. What did I miss here? I missed a couple of baskets by the... Oh, they had a 3-pointer that we missed, that I missed. Kai Blanchett, 3, no. Rebound, Ellsworth. Gets it up to Liker. Liker on the dribble. Kick out to Lindley, out to Rolfe. She'll launch a 3 ball, no. Rebound, Lindley. Kick it out, a shot, no. Rebound, Stone inside. Stone up strong and a foul. And it'll be Tristan Stambaugh on the foul, I believe. Ellsworth will have 2 free throws. Oh, they're going to say it's out of bounds. 20 seconds left to go. Rolfe will put it in play. Looking. Goes out top to Schmidt. Schmidt on the dribble. Out to Liker. Liker, 13. 10 seconds left now. Rolfe out top with it. Rolfe in the lane. Shot, no. Kai Blanchett with the rebound. And that's going to do it. The Vikings come away with a 61-31 victory here in the first round of Substate. They will advance to play the winner of Southeast of Saline and Minneapolis Thursday in Minneapolis. We'll be back to wrap this game up after this 2-minute timeout. You've been listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
We've got 2 more gift cards to give away. Grab those tickets. Here are the winning numbers. This is for a $5 Indigo Mood Ice Cream card. That goes to 93-53-33. 93-53-33. Yell if you have that ticket. And the $10 card to the White Peacock goes to number 93-53-60. 93-53-60. They got them both over there in the band. Come on over and claim your prize. Thanks to the Booster Club.
Taking him? Are you taking him? No, okay.
Final scoring, couple stats in the ball game tonight. First for the Ellsworth Bearcats. Story and Gavin Weber finished with 1 point. 4 each for Leighton Liker and Isaac Lindsley. Lane Rolfes chips in with 5 points. Will Cravens with 7. And leading the way for Ellsworth tonight was Riley Stone with 10 points. Unofficially, Ellsworth with 5 turnovers. For the Vikings, Justice Autry with 2 points.
And welcome back to Viking Gym. Don Bingson along with Darren Abel as the Vikings take care of business tonight, winning at 61-31, advance to Thursday's semifinal game against the winner of Southeast of Saline and
Myself chips in with 8 points.
Lions. Is that Lions? Is that who they're playing? No.
No, Lions, Council Grove.
Southeast is playing Minneapolis. This is the Bank of Tesket postgame show. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. Member FDIC. Ask about their new Kasasa checking account in Lindford, Salina, Lincoln, and Tesket. Going went like this. First for the Ellsworth Bearcats. 1 for Weber. 4 for Liker. 4 for Lindsley, 5 for Rolfes, 7 for Will Cravens, and 10 points for their guy inside, Riley Stone, the only Ellsworth Bearcat in double figures. For the Vikings, Gus Griffith with 2, Justice Autry 2, 6 for Lucas Apel, 6 for Cade Blanchett, 7 for Carson Peel, 8 for Haven Lysell, and then in Viking double figures, Trayton Miller 11, and Vincent Pickering with 19 points. How about some rebounding and turnovers?
Yeah, turnovers. Ellsworth ended up with 7, and the Vikings ended up with 7. They had 2 or 3 here in the last couple of minutes. But even still, 7 apiece on teams is a really well-played game. And boy, as a coach, if you can end the game with under 10 turnovers, that's tremendous. Rebounding-wise, let me add them up here real quick.
While you're doing that, I'll go. The Vikings defensively, they held Ellsworth to 7 points in the first quarter, 8 second quarter, 8 third quarter, 8 fourth quarter. It was just a tremendously balanced Viking defense tonight for 4 quarters, and we'll have a talk with Coach Snyder in a little bit when he comes out here to visit with us. How did the rebounding go?
Vikings win the battle on the boards 30-20 with Gus Griffith, the leading rebounder, with 11.
11 rebounds for Gus. So while only having 2 points, he certainly clogged up the middle, and his size. I mean, he's big, he's strong, and he's got long reach, and he just took care of business.
And that's his. That's the role we need him to play on this team. Is he doesn't need to score 12 or 14 tonight. He needs to get 8 or 9 rebounds and do a good job defensively, and just make it tough for the other team to do anything in the middle.
Time now for our Next Tech Wireless Player of the Game. Something different isn't just a slogan at Next Tech Wireless because they're about our communities, because they live here too. Next Tech Wireless is Kansas-based and world-class in supporting their neighbors. They have the latest devices and plans for everyone. With friendly, knowledgeable, and local customer service, are committed to providing the best wireless network in Kansas. Visit one of their 50 locations across Kansas. Obviously, Trayton Miller in double figures with 11, but 19 points for Vincent Pickering. What a super job he did tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Vincent is our guy. Came out and really did a nice job of sparking the offense. And here's Coach Snyder.
Coach Snyder joining us now, and I was pointing out while you were in the locker room, Ellsworth scored 7 in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter, 8 in the third quarter, 8 in the fourth quarter, while you're scoring 13 in the first, 23 in the second, 17 in the third. Defensively, offensively, there was a lot of things that were working good for you tonight.
Yeah, defensively, I thought we got it started pretty well. Number 2 is a heck of an athlete. He opened up the game with a 3, and he had one of the toughest 2-point reverse wrap-around layups I've seen in a long time. And the one in the second half down here was pretty impressive, too. But I thought we held our ground defensively, did a really nice job. We forced him to shoot difficult shots. I was really impressed with Vincent. I knew Vincent knows a lot of those guys from Ellsworth. He transferred over here from Ellsworth, and he was a little nervous for about a minute and a half, and then after that, he really looked about as comfortable out there as you could ever get. Had a great game shooting the ball. I had him 3 for 5 from 3, so just did a remarkable job of selecting his shots, knowing what he wanted, and just did great there. Trayton Miller did what Trayton does, and Haven Lysell Stewart does what Haven does. I had him for 11 rebounds tonight to go along with 8 points. He did a really good job of doing what he needed to do, and again, we didn't need a lot of scoring necessarily from Haven in there because we were getting a mix of things, because Cade had 6 in there and Gus had 2. Those guys just did a great job on the interior.
We had Gus for 11 rebounds as well.
Yeah, I had Gus for 11. I take that back.
Yeah,
Sorry, I had Gus for 11.
Yeah, Gus Haven got quite a few too, but Gus, with his long reach and his wider body, he took up some space, and
I think
they just weren't able to push him out of the way.
I think a lot of that was Haven taking up and occupying other guys too. It freed up Gus to be able to get some of those rebounds. But yeah, big second quarter really helped us. We beat him 23-8 in the second. Our guys were just clicking and making plays. I thought we opened the third a little nonchalant. We gave up a bucket on the other end, had a turnover on this end. We were just a little lethargic, and then I felt like we kind of got things going after that and played pretty well.
Unselfish basketball too. I thought the Vikings just really shared the ball well.
Yeah, and sometimes we shared it too well. Sometimes I think we should have gone ahead and taken a few of those shots before we got them deflected going out. But our guys were so great at looking for each other, and it's been a few years since we've gotten through that first round game, and I think at first they were a little tight, but we haven't opened games extremely well. It seems like people come out and knock down the first shot or two against us, and then we generally kind of get into into our role. But I do love these guys from the standpoint they just want to be successful and they want to see each other be successful, and they're never hesitant to get each other the ball on open plays. I mean, one of those fast breaks, it was a kick out to Blanchett and Blanchett to Lysell Stewart for the score. So it was nice to see your post feed your post on the full court.
And how about number of turnovers? We only had 7 for the Vikings. I don't know what your stat people had, but
they had us for 6. So we'll go with your 7 on this one because we probably miss one once in a while. But
still well played.
Yeah, like I said, a couple of those were right out of the gate in the third quarter when I felt like we were just a little hesitant. And then we got a little out of control, I thought, in the fourth quarter, got a couple knocked away. But for the majority of the game, I felt like we handled the ball really well. Like I said, we did a nice job on their best player. I had him for 7 points. Stone got going a little bit as the game wore on just because he's such a big horse, able to post up inside. And we decided to play behind him today because we thought it would be tough for them to score over us. And I think we did that. I think we made it really difficult. I think we made it hard for them to score, and we made plays when we had to. It's always a little nervous. You just want to get through that first round game and then see what happens. And we've played. We assume Southeast will probably get the win tonight, but
they were up at halftime 19-8, so a very low scoring game against Council Grove. So
no, they probably have
Minneapolis. My bad.
So yep. And then, like I said, it's kind of a free for all. Once you get to that point, it'll be interesting to see everything else plays out. Did you have a score from Lions, Council Grove?
It was close at halftime. We had a halftime score, so we haven't got anything else. So, here it is right here. Lions loses 51-44.
So it was a close ball game. They did what we said. They kept it close, and they gave themselves a chance. But Council Grove's a nice squad, too. So be some good basketball, I think, when we get to the end of the week. And now we've got a couple days to prep. Good luck tomorrow night to our girls and Coach Drew. And we hope they can get a W as well, so we can continue on into the semis together and hopefully see what happens and maybe get to Saturday together as well.
We'd love to do it. Thanks for coming out.
We'll keep you guys busy every night.
Yeah, and we hope to have a busy week, and I think we will. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
No question about us. Doug Snyder of the Vikings. Again, the Vikings win it 61-31. They certainly just took care of business tonight and win it going away. Any final thoughts on the game tonight as the Vikings advance?
Well, we came in and took care of business like we should have. We felt like going in, this was should be a game we ought to be able to handle, and so the boys came out and they weren't nervous and they didn't have any jitters, and so nice job of just getting it done tonight. And we know it's going to be a tougher game on Thursday now, but our boys are looking forward to playing Southeast. There's no love lost between our boys and Southeast boys, so they ended our football season. I know our boys would like to return the favor if we can. But we're going to have to play well.
Yep. But first, it's Viking girls tomorrow night. They tip off against these same Ellsworth Bearcats at 7 o'clock as well. So that'll wrap it up. The Vikings win it 61-31. For Jared back at the station, for Darren, this is Don wishing everybody a very pleasant good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow night right here from Ellsworth. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll come back here at live.smokeyvalley.org for tomorrow night 7 o'clock tip-off versus the Lady Bearcats. So check it out on live.smokeyvalley.org. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for cheering on your kids. Have a great night, everyone.